Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem merge k sorted list. So this is a very interesting problem and almost asked in every company interviews. And there is another problem we have solved where we merge only two sorted lists. So if you already solved that problem, this problem is very straightforward. So let's read the problem statement first. You are given an array of k linked lists. Each linked list is sorted in ascending order. Merge all the linked lists into one sorted linked list and return it. So what does it mean? Here we given a list of linked lists, like in this example one we have 3 of them, and these are like sorted, represent like this: 1 4 5 first one, second is 1 3 4, and the third one is 2 6. So if we merge these all 3, then the final linked list will be contain 1 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 4 5 6. So this is our merged k sorted list in sorted also in the ascending order, same as the all the input linked list given as. So we have to merge them. So how we can solve this problem? So there are various ways. If you are not getting any idea, at least we can solve this as a naive approach and brute force approach. What we can do, we can just use any of the linked list or list data structure in your programming language. Like in Java we can use array list, or in Python just a normal list. So we can use them and store first integer values, all of the integer value in that. So first, let's say if I am using array list, we will add all the values like 1 4 5, then followed by 1 3. We iterate all the linked list one by one and add all the value into it. So once we add all these, then what we will do, we will sort all the integer elements in this list. So this will become 1 1 2 3 4 4 5 and 6. So after sorting we will have these integer element like that. Then we can do construct the linked list by using these values one by one. So how we can construct a linked list? We will use a dummy head. That is a basic way to solve the most of the linked list problem. First create a dummy head or dummy node just by any value like -1 or n, because this doesn't matter because we will has to return the head of this. Then we start a current node from here, from the dummy, and then from current dot next we will update, like every time we take this one value and create a new node, and we update our current dot next is equals to this new node of linked list. So new node, let's say that is a linked list node with the value, whatever value that, then we update the pointer over here, and then we set our current to next pointer. So current will become next pointer, current is equal to current dot next. So as soon as we will go through all the elements, we will build our list like this, like 1 then 2 and so on. And here our dummy head is still pointing here. So basically dummy dot next here. So we will return dummy dot next, which is this. So dummy is, let's say, somewhere here -1, and that next will be pointing over here. So once we construct all the full list, we will return this is our head of our k merged sorted linked list. So this is the one approach. You can pause the video and try to implement yourself. So what will be the time complexity of the solutions? Here I have written down the code. Like first we added all the element into this list of integer. Then after that we sorted in second step, and third step we created the linked list from all the integer element from our list. So using this dummy node over here, and then current started from dummy, then updated this. So this is a 2 line which represent like current dot next equals to new list node of I, and then current is equal to current dot next. So we can write in a 1 line as well in Java, and maybe in your programming language if it is not, then you can divide into the 2 lines. So what is the time complexity of this? So as let's say total number of node in our total list, like k list, is n, capital N, then this is what we are scanning everyone. So it's a time taken O n here. But if you see, after storing n integer in list of integer, we are doing sorting, that will take n log n. So that will be a dominant part of our algorithm, and this is also will take n. So overall time complexity of this solution is n log n. And the space complexity, as you can see, we are here storing all the n integer, which is O of n, and O of n will be taken here as well, like constructing all the node again. So its overall space is O of n. So how can we optimize this further? As I already mentioned in start, like if you solve the merging two sorted lists, we can use that as well to merge k sorted lists. So how we can do that? So we will start from first list and take one by one and merge this list into this. So first we will take these two lists and try to merge them. So once we merge, this will become 1, 1, 3, 4, 4 and 5. So these two merge. Then we will pass this list like new head of this, and we started like result node, result head, one result head node, and we will use that, pass into the like we will create a helper method like merge two sorted lists and pass the list merge two sorted lists and pass the two list here L1 and L2 like head of these two lists L1 and L2, and we will merge them. So there is a dedicated separate video as well. If you want to, you can go and solve that problem as well. If you face any problem, you can see that video, but I am explaining over here as well. Once we merge two lists, then we will take this as a new list and merge with this remaining other list. So now we will merge it. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 and 6. So once we created this new list, so this is the head of our new list and we will return it. So how we will merge two lists? So what we can do, we will compare the values of head node, whatever, like starting from L1, L2, let's say this is L1 head and this is L2 head. We will compare whichever value is less than, if this L1 dot value is less than or equal to L2 dot value, so we will update L1 and we will again use the same dummy pointer over here, initialize with the minus value, it doesn't matter, and then we start a current node. Then we will update current y L1, then we update L1 is equal to L1 dot next, and we will compare this again L1 with L2. So we will keep comparing until both of the or any one of them first reach to the null. Once reach, then we will append the second one. So this is how we merge two lists. So you try it out, watch the video and first try it out your code yourself. So here is the code I have written down for this approach as well, so that the video length will not be too big. So here what I did, I just compare first. If there is no list, then we just return null at all. If it, then we start result head, like first list we will take as a first list as our result list. Then we start keep merging two lists at a time by passing result head and the list of I, and this we will run for all the list until the list dot length from the 1, and after that we just return the result head. And this is a merging two sorted lists as I already explained. So just pause the video and understand and implement it yourself. Now what will be the time complexity of this solution? So that is a little tricky to calculate the time complexity. So let's understand the total number of node in our k list is total n. So let average there will in k list will be n by k. So what will happen? We will merge two lists at a time. So this will be n by k plus n by k, and this we will do like I time for all I from I is equals to 1 to n. We do summation of this thing, and this will be, if you do, this will become O of kn. So the time complexity of this solution is O of kn, which is better than the previous solution, where we have O of n log n, or it's like not better, it's actually worse, it's not that performant. The previous one is still performant and depend on the values of k and n as well, like how much values of how big k and n also. And the space complexity, as you can see in this part, we are just using constant space, and this part is also constant space. So the overall space complexity of this solution is 1. Can we further do more optimize, like do more faster? Is it there anyway? Yeah, there is. The min heap will help us to achieve that. So let's understand with the min heap solution. So for min heap, what we can do, so as we know, we have three lists, and these are the, let's say H1 is a head 1 of this, H2 head of this second list, and H3 is a head of third list. So what we will do, we will add all the head node into the min heap, and the comparator of our min heap will be the based on the value of head node. So this is the value of our head node 1 1 2. So we will compare based on it, and we will add into the, so this will become like H1 is on the minimum min heap, H1 is over here, then H2 somewhere and H3 is somewhere here. So now H1 is minimum. So when we added all the lists in first pass, we will pick the whatever on the minimum head. This will be the overall minimum value of our all the nodes in the all k list. So we will take this will be the node of our result list. So again, For forming the result is we will use the same concept, dummy node from the -1 value, start a current node from the dummy, and then take the head 1 value and initialize, like current dot next will be the whatever value we get, whatever the node of the we will get from this, we will add over here by this. Once we get this node, after that we will update our current pointer. So this is like here the current will be pointing to 1. So current dot next here, and now current will be updated here. Let's say current I am representing with C, and here is our dummy node. This is -1 and dummy is representing as D. So this is now current is here. Now this is the list 1. So 1, 4 and 5 will be like that. Now what we can do? We will check if current dot next is not null, then we will add this as a next node, current dot next into again into the priority queue, so that we will keep going to process all the nodes. So we will add it here again, like some node 4 here somewhere, and now this H2 which is having a value 1 which we on the minimum, then we again do the same step, we will repeat this step. So keep doing it until there is a no element in our min heap. So you can pause the video and try to implement yourself first. So let's jump on the implementation. So for the implementation, first we will create a priority queue using the list node itself. So this is given list node like this. We will call it as a, let's say, PQ and new priority queue. So for this we use this, and now in this, let's say we got a 2 list nodes. So let's say ln1. So let me write like this, ln1 comma ln2, list node 2. And when we get the 2, then we compare the values, ln1 dot val minus, we can do that if value ranges are, so you can see the values ranges are in this. So we subtract 10 power 4 with 10, it's still valid. You can also use integer dot compare method, that is always safer side. So I am using this, that's fine. So once it's done, now we iterate all the list first. So list node, let's say list in lists, and what we can do, we will check like for if there is any some list is null, we should not add them into the priority queue. So we will check that if it is not null, we will add into the priority queue dot add the list. So once we added all the head here, now we start the creating dummy node, list node, dummy node from new list node with the values, any value is fine, but let's -1, and we will also start a current node from the dummy. Now what we need to do, we need to iterate all the node until our priority queue has element priority queue dot size is greater than 0. First this, then we will poll the element like the head pointer of first list. So we will do here like current, so current dot next is equals to pq dot poll. Once we polled, that is fine. Now we will update our current pointer, current is equal to current dot next. This 2 line we can also merge in 1 line as I showed in the previous solution. So now what we need to check, we need to check if there is more element in our current list, current dot next is not null, then add into the priority queue again, like what, current dot next. So that's it, and we will keep doing it. After that, in the end, we just return dummy dot next, as that will be the head node of our final list. So let's compile the code and see if it is compiling. So code is compiling and we are getting a correct answer. So let's submit the code. Hope it will work. It is got accepted. Now what will be the time complexity of this solution? So let's understand it over here. So as we will have k lists, so at max in every time we will have k element in our priority queue. So that takes log k time to add the k element in priority queue, and there will be total n node in all the lists. So this will take n log k, so multiplied by this time. So this is n log k, and the space complexity, as we are reusing the existing list node, we are not creating any new thing. So space is constant, which is O of 1. So if you like this solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any doubt and concern in the comment section.